Baltimore City. So we are all concerned. Even some of my deputies that may not live in Baltimore City, they have a love for the job. Passion for the job. They have a love for Baltimore City. So when they're out there patrolling, they're out there as if they were patrolling their own neighborhoods. And that's the passion they carry in their hearts in it.
Sure, help me out understanding it. Some of the criticism that has been passing around, saying that there's a 25,000 backlog of warrants.
That's not true.
I'm saying, if it was the case, why hasn't there been a story on this or something? Because that's a huge number to put out there, and I had my staff look to see, and we couldn't find anything.
So it's not there. It's a fairy tale. You know, sometimes during elections, as you know, there's a lot of political rhetoric being tossed around, and I kind of just gotta look at it as it's
John Sheriff Anderson.
If you do the study of homework, you'll see no such figures. We have worked diligently to attack the warrant situation here in Baltimore City. We have teamed up with the Baltimore City Police Department. We have a task force, United States Marshal Service, ATF, and the Drug Enforcement Administration. And basically what we do is they are a pool of folks that live in Baltimore City that is part of a criminal element that basically drive crime in the Baltimore metropolitan area. And what we do jointly is we look at these group of folks, and if they're in the warrant status, we gotta try to find them. And what we try to get is the most violent folks here in the Baltimore metropolitan area. And we constantly look at the volume of our warrants, through those task forces, through committees within the circuit court, where we work with judges, the state's attorneys, and a lot of times when they find out that these warrants are basically, some of them are unservable, because the person may be actually deceased, and then the person may not be at the address, but may be incarcerated. Or the person could be so old, could be in a nursing home. And when we find that out, that matter is brought before the courts. The matter is reviewed, and they find a way to work through that particular matter. But when they say 25,000 warrants, it's a fairy tale. No such.
Let me also state that on 3 occasions, 2 when I was in the legislature, and 1 most recently, that when something's brought to your attention, as I was about doing some business one afternoon, and I saw something that I thought was quite unusual for your fine corps of deputies, and they had a little sidebar meeting place at a time which was not a good time to be doing what they were doing there adjacent to McDonald's. And I happened to make a call, and all I can say is, if it gets to you and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, the word gets to them, you got friends. And your friends watch out because they know you care. And then when it's brought to you, to me, until now I'm saying I was the one that snitched. You're on top of it.
But son, I don't call us snitching. We need input. We need input. We need input from the community. We know that our folks work for us. We know that they're highly trained, highly motivated, but from time to time, they may slip. They're only human. But we need input from the community. If you see some of our folks out there operating or doing things that you think is non-professional, you call us. We get right on it. We don't play with them. They know we don't play with them. If we call them in, we call it, my chief deputy call, if it's not a severe infraction of our general orders, our chief deputy call it, here's a fireside chat. And when they visit the chief deputy, some people call them going to the principal's office. And when they go see the principal, believe me, when they leave out of there, they don't want to go back and see the principal. Because Chief Martin is a man not to be played with. And that one particular thing, we cleared that up within about an hour and a half. And the young deputies, that was calm. congregating.
Sheriff
They all came forward.
Anderson.
They all, as we said,
On the Larry Young Morning Show. Right
they
now.
said yes, we were
10
there.
a.m.
And they were
WOLB.
duly counseled. And we told them that we don't expect ever to hear that behavior. And to this day, as I speak, I haven't heard of that behavior since. But I'll put it out there to the listening audience. You see sheriff's cars in your community. You see my people in those nice, pretty, crisp brown uniforms.